pulse of the VI. Listen close and you will see why. The information will set you free. Stand together, never divide. Pulse VI.
Yo.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon. What we saying, Pulse? Hey, I love that my headphones are really high
I was
today.
just about to say that. I'm so
Who's
clear.
the engineer?
Shout out to you. And it was the same last time, I think.
Yeah, it was a little high
my
last time.
goodness.
Well, no, I didn't have headphones last time.
It was a little higher, too.
I didn't need them.
We like to hear ourselves clearly.
Yeah.
We're just going to put that out
Well,
there.
that's studio vibes.
So today, you have got the one and only
Swain Show in the house.
and Just Binta.
Was that your plug for Desirée Smith, the one and only, or what was that?
No, that was me saying the one and
Oh
only.
man, I was
like-
trying to take Desirée shine.
Wow. Yeah, if you didn't know now, you know we've got Desiree in the
Desirée
building
in the house,
today.
in the building, and she's here already.
And we're
With
excited.
a beautiful piece
like, you
set
guys.
up across from my eyes,
And I kind of like it, though.
and I love it, even though I can't wear it. But
I could wear it.
I mean, I
though.
could wear it, but I won't wear it. That makes sense.
I don't know.
It's for a female. It's obviously a
I
lady's
mean,
jacket.
but androgyny is a thing.
No.
Oh, sorry, Blake. Apologies. Apparently, androgyny is not a thing.
Big says no.
Because those cargo jackets, you could do a lot of things with them.
Oh yeah, of
You
course.
know? Wait, why are we talking about the?
Hey, listen, this is hot topics, right? We're not ready for Desiree, okay?
We're not
I know we
ready.
want to
We're
talk to her
excited
very
just to show
badly.
you how excited we are so far, you guys. But
I just want to let y'all know though, back right before we came on the show, Binta said she don't bathe, so I just want to let y'all know that
excuse me.
that she said that.
Let me know.
And-
You know, first of all, that's not what I said.
What you say?
I said
Uh-huh.
I had some black, you know, those things the football players wear underneath their face, like to go to war.
Yes.
I had that under
To
my
go to
face
war.
because we had like this scavenger hunt this morning, and it was so much fun.
What was the
so-
scavenger hunt? Who put it on?
So it was
Tell us about it.
Akila. Apparently, it was Akila's idea, Akila Herbert's idea, and she put it on together with Bria, Jenny, and Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it was a very great idea. So you had to have 3 to 4 teams, 3 to 4 persons on a team, $10 per team to register,
Mm-hmm.
and the winner takes it all. So it's really, really easy. You understand? So it's not like a lot of, and everyone had a good time. So we had clues. You have to have a social media, and you have to. Somebody has to be able to drive. So we went everywhere. For example, certain things where you had to ask a random stranger as sex advice. That was really funny. You had to go to the gas station and
Wow.
get 70 cents worth of gas. You know, so those were, you know, it was really exciting to get, you know,
Right.
seeing everybody doing these things and just public breakups.
And especially Tatula people coming out to the element.
And you know the craziest part is certain places we went to, people were you know, in the end we had to tell them exactly what we're doing,
Mm-hmm.
and they were like, okay. We even had one guy say, "Help the young ladies, man! Help them! They're doing this thing." It was really
No,
exciting.
was it a fundraiser? Was it
No,
it just
it
like
was just-
like a family fun thing?
Yeah, kind of like a family fun. So you have
Mm-hmm.
the Twitter family, everyone come together instead of us staying home, not do we all. There's nothing to do other than
Right.
the same old, same old.
Right.
It's something new and it's active. It gets you out your comfort zone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And even certain things, I was a little hesitant. You know, I was like, you know, I had to do Kiki Jalan. I couldn't dance. Oh, we had to make thing out of pads and tampons, like clothes and stuff. So I literally did a bralette. And then we had to switch complete outfits. So imagine being on a team with somebody who's not the same size, or you know.
Right. And to put
So
that
I was
clothes
on a team with Bria, and we got on. We literally were at Mount Healthy after we sang the territory song at the national park. You had to sing the territory song at the national park, and then we had to strip everything and switch clothes, and take a picture to show that we switched everything down to the shoes.
Wow. Good
and
thing
the
I didn't say
hat.
underwear. That would have been nasty.
You know what's
Kidding, I'm
funny?
kidding.
Natalie
I mean, it
was
would've been
there.
nasty, but-
Natalie and Gio there, and she said, "We switch everything, well, except for panty and bra." So it was you know, it was really nice to see everyone. It's not restrictive. We had kids there. We had, you know, everyone. So there's gonna be another one. They're planning another one. So hopefully next time, everyone can come out. You can look out for Pulse. I'm putting this out there now. We're gonna have a team and we're gonna beat everybody.
in December, Blake. Yeah, right? Uh-huh.
BVI
right?
Chick, we gonna
Blake,
put this
Swain
out to
Show,
you.
BVI Chick,
And
Binta.
Binta.
That's a 4-man team right there. That's a 4-man team pulse
Yeah,
right
so
there.
it's 3 to 4, so it's gonna be really fun. So look out for it, you guys. It was
Okay.
I had a good time.
Well, you prompted me to say something else. You said like it was just great for people to come out of their house, you know, kind of get away from social media.
Yeah.
And yes, it's ironic
And
that
it
I
was
went to
still
my
social
social media to say what I have to say right now. But I posted something recently, and the top just said tech billionaire parenting. And it goes, Melinda Gates' children don't have smartphones and only use a computer in the kitchen. Her husband, Bill Gates, spends hours in his office reading books while everyone else is refreshing their homepage. The most sought after private school in Silicon Valley, the Waldorf School of the Peninsula bans electronic devices for the under 11s and teaches the children of eBay, Apple, Uber, and Google staff to make go-karts, knit, and cook. Mark Zuckerberg wants his daughters to read Dr. Seuss and play outside rather than being messenger kids.
Right.
Steve Jobs strictly limited his children's use of technology at home. It's astonishing if you think about it. The more money you make out of tech industry, the more you appear to shield your family from its effects.
And that's actually very true. And I feel like I don't know, that's real, because that's to show you all these. First of all, you giving them their money so they could easily they don't care. But this is how I think. Okay, our family, we know we don't want our family to be sucked into the social media world, but that's your business if you want to do that. Just know that we getting the money at the end of the day.
Right.
So there's so much, like, I respect that that's how they do it, but at the same time, it's like they know what they were creating, so they know exactly that's not what I want. Yeah, it's a good venture, but that's not what I want for my family.
Yeah, of course. I mean, but I have to look at it. I do have to look at it two ways. I mean, one is, of course, we don't want our children, we don't want our kids to be fully consumed in technology, fully consumed in social media, so that they can actually get outside and learn to do stuff and actually, be part of the outdoors and learn to make stuff with their hands and instead of making something on a phone. You know what I mean? But there are parents out there who work very late at nights and they come home to 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds, and they are so tired themselves that they can't, go out, make that effort to go outside with them for long periods of time. So then you have these people that, they put their kids in front of a TV, and sometimes you can't blame them, but I would just advise parents to just try to find that time, that little bit of that time to just turn off the TV and read to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, read to them. Just talk to them. Just talk to your kids.
Just talk to them as early as they are. As young as they are. Talk to them.
So would you say you talk to your son? Do you talk to Riley?
I've been talking to my son like a grown man for a very long time. I mean, he's 2 years old and going into 4K kindergarten, so I think he's doing great.
I know, he's the cutest little thing
I think he's doing great. He can count to 40. I don't know how many 2-year-olds can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna show that off. Yeah, my kid could count to 40. Yeah. What? How much your kid could count? That's why I look at people like that in the supermarket. Yeah.
Don't Blake. That's a new toy. Look at me being so fast. That's
definitely.
A new toy.
I don't know if that's new. I've seen Blake with.
I don't know. You guys, Blake is back, by the way.
Yeah, man. Blake in the building. He wasn't here last week. We had to go live on.
I know, and we told people we were going live.
Trashy
but I mean,
video. Sorry for that.
Yeah, but yeah. So, but we've got Blake back with his new shades.
Where'd you go, Blake?
Orlando.
Orlando.
I know. And what was the comment he said? He said, Blake, why you came back? What did you say? He said the kids eat him out.
When money done?
When money is done, come home. Money done, fun.
I agree. And if you can't afford to come home, you're salt.
Oh, that sucks. I hope you bought a round trip. That's all I'm saying.
Right? There's some top shotters that buy one way and buy what they gotta buy up in the States and come back.
I can't wait to get to that level. To be able to buy one way is expensive.
So, updating the BVI, I was coming home last night and it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I was just coming from the studio and making some music, and saw this beautiful orange light in the sky over my house because it's at Sage Mountain, and I'm like, wow, look at this. What is God showing me at 2 o'clock in the morning? This big orange skies. Look at my phone. Ding, 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 ding. A video of the incinerator in West End on fire.
Oh, it was the incinerator?
So the incinerator, the flames were so high that on the western area, or if you like at Chalwell or up in Harrigan, and you were looking in the western direction, you'll see like some clouds just like brightly lit orange.
I thought it was
looks like a sunset, but it was actually the flames of the dump. Just bright,
first of all,
reflecting off the clouds.
First of all, how many times is this place going to burn down in 1 year?
I don't know.
That's the questions that need answer. Why did it, do they have a reason as to why it happened so far? Or they're not saying anything
on
yet?
BVI News, it just says a major fire has flared up at the waste site in Paco Pond, blah, 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 around 9 p.m. Friday night. And that's about it. It's a.
When did it stop? Did it say?
It hasn't stopped yet. They're still trying to get it under control, as far as I know.
Can't they just clear the trash?
No,
No?
it's a lot of trash.
No, but I saw
Have you ever been into the dump?
Excuse me, why would I go to a dump? First
Why would I go to a dump? It's.
No, I'm like, why would I go in a dump?
I don't think a lot of people have
An idea
clear
of how?
idea of how large our dump site is, because it's not just what you see from the road. You can actually drive up that mountain with your own vehicle, depending on the kind of trash that you have. And when you drive up, it
can be done.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Like we can get rid of all the trash?
Yes.
Of course we can get rid of all the trash. We can.
Yes, you can.
But
I've seen
it
it
takes
happen
a lot of it takes a lot of time.
I think whoever's listening, y'all need to do something about it, because that's not the fumes. The people around there getting sick. Remember when Gloria Foy was here?
Yeah,
when we had her on the
course.
show, she
Of
was
course.
saying
That's actually the first
we
thing I
asked
thought
her
about.
reasons why cancer is so prevalent lately, and that was one of the reasons that popped up. She
Right.
says she believes, she's up there. Like when it caught fire the last time,
Right.
it was a while. She was like, it's making me, I don't like how it's making me feel. It's not helping my health.
It's toxic. At the end of the day, it's toxic, and I'm hoping that we don't have any more fires after this one, and that we find some type of solution.
It's gonna happen again. That's the sucky part about it all.
Hey man, don't be so negative.
I mean, I'm not trying
Don't
to
be
be
a
negative.
Debbie Downer.
No, because what I'm thinking, I know Gambia, we had a quarry. That's what we call the big dumps. We call them the quarries, right? So you go to a quarry, you had to remember, like, we had to walk through the quarry. So I guess I have been in one of those. But a couple years later, when I went back to Gambia, it was all cleared flat. But then a couple years later, I went back, it was stacked high again. So it's like, we can clear it, and it's not supposed to dump, but people are always going to dump, and this is just the one site that people are just going to go to. So I don't know.
We need like 50 more workers and more machines. That's the way to do it.
What I can say is this is a perfect opportunity for some special entrepreneur
Yes.
to embrace this opportunity to recycle.
Well, I actually know of, I don't know if you know of, an entrepreneur here
Who?
that is, I don't know, I can't say his name. I don't want to say his name. Maybe we could talk about it after the show.
Yeah.
But I don't want to bring up his name just in case of any kind of legalities. But there is a guy, a young guy, a young Rasta actually, that made a proposal to the government. And from my understanding, they're giving him a hard time. And I just think it's some kind of, I don't know. I think there's been a
What's
little
the reason,
prejudice
yeah?
with who
Oh,
he
you think
is.
so?
I think so. I think like they're not giving him a shot because of maybe a pass. I don't want, as I say, I don't want to say too much, but I really
Right.
do know of it's facts that someone proposed to the government that we start doing
stuff like that.
metal, plastic, and he actually has connections with companies worldwide that he has already talked to about bringing machines down here and about getting the stuff off the island after it's collected.
See, here's the thing now.
So I don't know.
It's gonna be difficult now, especially with the RDA here and set and doing all this stuff now. So most likely, even if he goes back, I can see the answer being, we have the RDA. You have to wait until this 5-year contract thing is up, and then you
Right.
come do your thing, because they wouldn't hire two people to do the same thing at the same. It wouldn't make sense logically.
Right.
So I don't know, but that's interesting. I don't know.
It's $1 billion company. It's $1 billion company, so that's where it is. It's the
Wow.
money, because they know if he's the one to put it in effect, it can make. It has potential to be $1 billion company. Garbage is $1 billion company.
It's sure, it really
Metal
is.
and plastic is $1 billion company. So
It is. There's a lot of opportunities we're missing out on. I don't know. I just wish I could just snap my fingers and everything's just right with the world.
yeah, absolutely, but we cannot.
Anyway.
Anyway, guys, it's 3:15.
And we've got Desirée Smith coming up next with the pieces, and y'all gonna see exactly what we're talking about.
She
Well,
over
not on the
here
radio,
looking all
but
fashionable.
I know,
But,
ready
like,
to
don't talk
talk
to
to
Actually, don't talk to me right now. It's not 3:15 yet.
art, the artists, but
As we
All right, guys, it's 3:15 in the BVI. You're here chilling with Pulse, Binta, and the Swain Show. We got Desirée Smith in the building. Your boy Blake is back in the building also. So we're gonna take a quick commercial break, pay some bills, and we'll be right back. Pulse.
Pulse VI.
Pulse.
VI.
Ooh, we did it.
Binta, just on a different energy today.
I mean,
you swear
I'm
that
pumped
somebody
up.
who ain't eat lunch today would have
I
been
am
a little
actually
bit
starving. I didn't eat breakfast. I didn't
down.
eat lunch.
But you have some coffee though,
nothing.
so you're
Yeah, so
good.
it's kind of helping.
I don't have a cup.
Starve until then.
Would you like
Would you like some
something?
water with a
Some
pulse
water
VI
would be
cup?
really,
I will
really
get that
great.
for you while Binta asks you the first question or
Yeah.
greets you to the show.
I'm mad you just come on the show and you're like, wow, we gotta do better, Robbie. Wow. But welcome. We're so
Thank
glad to have you.
Thank you. I'm glad to
Are
be
you
here.
excited?
I'm glad and excited and nervous all at once.
Why are you
so,
nervous?
I don't know. You guys are cool, man.
You're cooler. You know, artists are supposed to be like the coolest beings ever.
Supposedly. Yeah.
And I think on camera, you guys on the radio cannot see her pieces that she has on display right now, but
Thank
they
you,
are
Robbie. It's swing show.
amazing. Like
It's just what I do. Just a little bit of what I do. And I guess that's why I'm here with you
Okay,
cool
so
folks.
When did you design
Yeah.
your first
Yeah.
piece? And that's not clothing. I mean, I'm talking
Just
anything.
anything, yeah.
That you can like something
I
that
was-
you remember knowing that, hey,
this is
this is what I'm made to do.
When I was, I was younger than 5 years old. I know that. Well, I know that's true because I can't remember. I know I wasn't in school. I was home with my mother, right up in Soldiers Hill, up here in the country, and I was laying on the floor, and I drew. I used to draw all the time, and if anybody observes my work historically, you'll notice that I'm a figurative artist. I like to draw females, and so I was on the floor drawing a girl as usual, much like myself, and I was in a stick person phase at the time. You'll get the background on stick person, but anyway,
I'm getting there.
I'm drawing my little stick person, and then I just out of nowhere came this 3-dimensional arm. It was really, really
like cool.
like it just came out of me. Like I never done it before. I never thought about it, and I like started screaming, "Mama!" She came running. She thought something was wrong with me, and I was like, "Look what I do! You know, look what I do."
Yeah.
Because I literally said that, and she looked, and she like, I guess to her she thought it was just me drawing again.
Right.
But I literally sat there and I was like knew that I did something in that moment, and from then I've been. It's been who I am. It's been what I do. Yeah. So this is a long time, long-standing indulgence and talent building type thing that I've been doing. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh my-
Did you teach me in school?
I didn't have the privilege,
Okay,
but
I
I
can't-
Oh, you were a teacher?
For some, she said, "Oh,
You know,
you
I
were a
feel
teacher."
like I don't know anything about you right now.
Well, that's
because-
why we're interviewing her, Binta.
because I always like, even if I talk to Bria, I'd be like, Miss Smith in there? You know I like this read. I'll come up there when, I'll do those type of stuff because,
that's cool.
like, energies. I'm an energy person, so I like the
As
energies.
am I, yeah.
So you're a teacher. I just told you I found out you're an artist not too long ago. And then you do the GIS thing. What else do you do?
I sing and dance. No,
I was actually about to say for real.
I do not sing, but I love to dance. Matter of fact, I loved to dance so much. That's another one of the talents that I have that I like to indulge in.
What
I
kind
used
of
to think, what I like to do now is salsa dancing.
Nice.
Yeah, but I just thought I'd be a dancer. I thought I'd go study dance and be on Broadway or something, but I never got to study dance. So what was already there that nobody had to intervening, and I could just develop on my own. I continued that, and I ended up studying art in college. So
Nice.
Oh, you did art.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, okay,
yeah.
communications.
Visual communications.
I'm over here like I'm gonna be assuming all day. I can see everything.
Let's get some clarity going.
Right?
Yeah, because I'm literally over here like eyes wide, like oh gosh,
Yeah.
I'm about to look at you in like a whole new. Like,
And I think that's what's cool is as long as you live and breathe, you can evolve and
And you can
develop
do
into
whatever.
whatever you want.
Yeah, absolutely.
I am gonna be a dancer one day.
I like that.
Do you do the salsa classes here?
No,
Good.
no. I mean, I just like because I where I worship, it's with a Spanish congregation, so
Gotcha.
we often get together and have
do salsa.
pasaratos and stuff like that. And
Have what?
pasarato? It's like a little party.
You speak Spanish too?
Yeah, it's a Spanish congregation. Yo asisto a la iglesia de español. Testigos
Yo
de Jehová.
hablo español
Well, me habla español. Tú, un poquito.
un poquito.
Todos nosotros, ¿verdad? Pero
You're going a little too fast.
Well, all of us, we all speak a little
Right.
Spanish, right? But yeah, because of the community I hang around.
Yeah, so you don't need to go to the salsa class.
No, and all of them dance and they teach me, and I absorb myself in it.
Nice. How's the difference? Cause sorry, you just intrigued me with that you go to a Spanish church.
Yeah, religious congregation.
How's the difference have you noticed between the Spanish church here and a local church here?
Well, it's Jehovah's Witnesses, so it's Spanish language,
yeah, true.
and then there's English language, but it's very consistent. It's very consistent all over the world, the way they worship. So for me, I could go from Spanish to English seamlessly because the way it's put forth is seamless. It's
Right.
consistent. It's consistent in the United States, Africa, wherever. As long as you speak the language and can understand,
Right.
it would be something that you're very comfortable with. Obviously, I know other churches worship and have different beliefs.
Right.
So there's that. But as one of Jehovah's Witnesses, attending a Spanish congregation, that's seamless to me. That's not a big deal. That's because I understand the language.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, that's just like seeing other humans,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Oh, that's real. I'm so like, just like this. No, honestly, I keep I watch when you watch the video.
You want to go
I'm
for
having,
some
yeah.
lunch after with Desiree?
I don't.
Well, maybe
I mean, you know.
we'll get all your answers.
No, because I just think it's so cool because I like the fact that there's more. There's like so much more that it's just brand new to me.
And that's people, you know.
Yeah,
The truth
true.
and in fact, I want to ask him why he's here and not in Hollywood. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I'm familiar. You know.
You could ask me
So-
anything.
So I mean,
Turn the
seriously,
tables.
because we all are humans are dimensional, and like I said, as long as you live and breathe, there's an opportunity for greater expression. So you going back to Hollywood?
I'm reviving myself,
gotta
literally,
do it.
right
He
now.
is.
You gotta do it.
I'm literally reviving myself.
came here
both
and he was-
musically and acting world, spiritually, physically, starting to revive myself. So like, let's say I wouldn't say that I purposely took a break. I would just say life happened.
Yeah.
I'm not from the United States, so I had to come back because they didn't have
Yeah.
anything big going on for me. And yeah, I could have kept going and coming and illegally being up there, but I just chose to come back home, make a little money, and I end up having a kid.
Congratulations.
So I wasn't. Thank you. I wasn't. I actually didn't feel like, oh, my life is over. Blah blah blah. I actually do have a production going on right now in the
Awesome.
States where we're trying to sell a script. That's been going on for a year now, to be honest.
That's
but
dope.
we're so close to like. The only thing is that with the industry, when you're not a big name and you have a script. These guys look at this script and they're like, oh, let's how can we add some A-lister actors? But we're like, no, we want to keep some of our actors
Right.
because some of our actors are actually trying to make it as actors and not writers.
Absolutely.
So there's a little, back and forth going on. It's been going on for like a year and a half, but I think we're like this close. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna wait on that either. So I'm revamping everything about me.
Cool.
So
I love it.
that's coming to be continued. I have not given up. Just letting everybody know I have not given up. Just about to finish building a studio with my cousin. So the music is coming soon. Coming soon.
I feel like I need to have lunch with you too.
Let's do lunch afterwards. Like,
Yeah.
because
But I
it's
haven't given up.
crazy.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I haven't given
I
up.
don't know if anybody asks you that or if you've said it on this show at any point, but
I can't remember
always,
if I have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm glad
Yeah,
you.
he's
You're able
always
to, I'm
into
glad
the
you said that
music,
now.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
To know.
Yeah, acting is just something I need to do. It's just I haven't been able to do it, and to be honest, and I know I'm getting backlash for this. I don't get the motivation to do it here for some strange reason. I just don't. I don't get the motivation
I
to do
get
it here.
that part I
Because when I
understand.
try to, it's just like, oh, nobody is serious. Nobody wants. No, people are like, yeah, let's do it, and then bam.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you want to do this.
Nobody
like,
shows up.
Like you want to do it. Where
Right,
everyone
it's
else
my
has a
life.
hobby.
So
Yeah.
it's just like, okay,
Yeah.
cool. If you're not gonna show up, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
Period. I don't care. Sorry.
That was interesting because when I really refocused on my art and like wanting to express to the world, I had an art show, and it never crossed my mind. Months and months of preparation, painting, planning, logistics, where you gonna be, I mean, all that stuff. and it never dawned on me. Suppose nobody shows up.
Right.
Just like PR and stuff. It's
Right.
literally that night I'm going to the show. It was down at Bambouche. Bambouche was there. And I was like, suppose nobody in there. Like, it never dawned on me
Right.
up until that moment. But I was walking in, and as I walked in, beautiful faces of people I knew and didn't know
Right.
were there. And it all just made sense. And I was like,
Yes. Wait, so as BVI check, what's the tribe? That's her word, tribe.
Tribe.
Your tribe came out to support.
oh, yeah, yeah.
That's exciting
beautiful.
stuff, though. Oh my
Amazing.
goodness.
The BVI tribe, you got. I think it's
Yeah.
necessary to just, when you hear BVI, VA, you just represent,
Right.
regardless. You know what I mean?
You guys are like cool, really cool people.
Yeah, Binta, shut up.
Oh my god. I'm over here still trying to get my head on straight.
You like that hat?
I do. I'm over here. You guys are talking, and I'm over here thinking about my life. Like, oh god.
Reevaluating.
Okay.
You got
I
time. You got time.
no,
Trust me.
I'm all bad.
Trust me. Ooh. Ooh.
that's not good.
Sorry,
Let's not.
I do this all the time. Sorry.
Let's
I'm
not.
at least 5 years old, Binta. She's
And-
like, oh,
and,
let's not
and
go
how,
there.
you know, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Like, oh god.
Where does your inspiration mostly come from?
Spiritual things. Spiritual things. I'm a deeply spiritual person, not just religious, but I have a very strong spiritual perspective, and I don't approach my work unless I'm in a elevated mood. Not happy,
Right.
you know, like ooh,
Yeah.
jumping
Yeah,
off the
yeah.
walls, but
even that
because
could be
that's-
distracting.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not my personality, but I have to feel light and free and wanting to produce, not like drudgery. And I made that kind of commitment to myself about my work, that I will never approach it unless it would come of me something that would make somebody else on seeing it like excited and happy.
Right.
So yeah, a very strong spiritual space. I often pray and you know, just quiet myself and my mind and be reverent, and then I approach my work.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love her energy.
No, honestly, I am like, I am cheesing because this makes me so happy. Things like this make just people doing things and not just
Do things. Yeah, you gotta
Just living outside the box, or say the norm.
Yeah, because I like how it's different. I like how it's not the same as what everyone else is doing. And you're saying spiritual perspective, and I respect that. And I'm not even going to touch on that because we're going to be here all day. But I'm just saying it's just really nice for someone to kind of use your talents and use your art and use the things you do every day to basically do what you do.
Yeah.
And it's people don't know how to do that really. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of time.
It takes focus. It does. And I think it's been said, one of the hardest things a person can do in life is to you know, control their mind, you know, and I think that would ultimately work out to creating focus in whatever
Yeah,
area of
absolutely.
life that you want to excel in, because reality could be distracting. So to really harness your energy and focus it, like regardless of what people say or regardless of what your old paradigm might say, sometimes your old mindset, and change it and then move forward. It's like that's and then you feel proud of yourself, and then the momentum just sweeps you along. Like I often say, no, I've gone too far to turn back now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
All right, 3:30, guys. We got Desirée Smith in the building. Blake is back in the building. Binta Swain show. We got Pulse VI. It's 3:31 in the afternoon. We're gonna take a quick break and be back. Binta can't stop smiling over here
'Cause I'm
for some
geeked,
reason. So we're gonna take a commercial break, pay some bills, and we'll be right back.
Pulse VI.
Pulse VI is back in the house.
Pulse VI.
It's back
Pulse
in the
VI,
house.
should I say?
Yeah.
Pulse
I like how
Wait, wait.
she's Desiree's like, wait, should I say that too?
Say
I
Pulse
don't know.
VI.
Pulse VI. Hey, what are we? Pulse VI, the what of the Virgin Islands?
The heartbeat of the Virgin Islands.
You got some Well, he doesn't know our tagline.
Listen, it's not that I don't know, okay?
That's not okay.
It's not that I don't know. I
He
get
had
mixed
two
up.
chances on the show. He got it. He learned and came back and said the same nonsense he did.
Oh, no.
I was drunk. Yep.
He was
Excuse-
sober.
You got bailed on something.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're back. Tell us about. I see you got your shirt, which matches what we see back there. So can you
Yeah.
tell us about that?
Yes, a painting. Well, I'm an artist. I'm a visual artist. Painting, one of the medium that I use. So that's a piece of art, original, a singular piece. And it's necessary if you're gonna, be successful in art in contemporary society, to kind of parlay your stuff into different things, accessible things. And I've made a earnest effort to deal in art merchandising.
Okay.
And what that is, if you're not familiar, the listeners, is where you take art and you turn it into a medium or a piece of commodity, if you will, that's more accessible, that's more cost effective, that would allow people, a greater number of people, to be able to access it and enjoy it and have it as their own. So that's a lot of what I do, and I do it based on the Virgin Islands BVI perspective. I think that's one of the mandates that I've given myself, that I won't leave behind the theme of the Virgin Islands. I think that's necessary. I love being a Virgin Islander. I mean, I was born over here, grew up in St. Thomas, and moved back, so I'm that quintessential island girl for real. And I think it's my responsibility, because I know I can do it,
Right.
and I know the formula that I approach my work. It'll come true. It'll have its effect. So I make sure that I often have a theme of Virgin Islanders. And as I looked around at the market for tourism as well, there weren't a lot of things.
Right.
The T-shirts that they had didn't speak specific to the Virgin Islands
No, I
like
get it.
that.
It-
So
It's
They
just
still
the
don't.
same. It's
Yeah.
just I feel like it's all replicas of what other people do.
Yeah.
It's not original.
yeah, so that was my charge that I gave to myself. I was like, nah, we can't really just go out like that. So that's what I did. And I know morning, we have a thing about
Morning.
using good manners, but we say morning, afternoon, whatever. And so I created a piece about that, and folks liked it. They thought it was cheeky. They thought it referenced the Virgin Islands well and everything. And it's referencing my style. I'm a pop artist.
Right.
So I thought I did a good job. And then
It's alright. It's
yeah,
alright.
it's okay. It'll do. And then people were like, well, it's one, and they couldn't pay for the one. You know what I mean? They didn't want to or couldn't or whatever. They thought as far as accessing it. So I thought some T-shirts around it would be really a good idea to access this piece of art. So that's what I did, and I made sure I wore something that was representative of art merchandising, juxtapose the actual piece of art. So that's what I do. That's what I do a lot of.
How long ago was this one created?
It's not dated, but I think it was 2015.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you have like a website for all these? Do you have anything?
Well, just my
Online?
Facebook page and Instagram,
Okay.
where I show right now. I have like several domain names that I have purchased, but websites undeveloped.
Yeah.
Those take time, boy.
Yeah. And a creative such as myself, who I don't want to do it. I don't want to like go in, but I'm kind of finicky and a stickler. That's one of the problems I would say that I have. Everything that's representative of myself, I'm like hands deep in it, like real way deep. I don't empower people to represent me well, to do the work for me well. So I'm gonna have to learn that. So yeah, I'm like super hands-on. It's really crazy. So it takes up a lot of my time.
Okay.
Doing everything, because I do a lot of things.
So what happens? Let's say that same shirt you have on, I come to you, or anyone comes to you and says, "Hey, I need 50."
I could get you 50. I could get you 50. I probably would have had 50 altogether in various sizes.
Right.
But if you need specifics, I tend to. Well, one of my not one, the predominant business under which I produce art merchandise is called Bespoke Bijou.
Okay.
So T-shirts aren't really a part of that, but I create T-shirts with the BVI
Thing.
themes on it, and I'd love to actually share with you guys.
Yeah, go ahead. Share anything.
Share away. Huh?
Share away.
And these are actually gifts, so you'll be able to
What?
see, and at the same time, I
have,
think
like, a tag
this
and
might be for.
everything.
That's my business card. This is for Blake Boy.
Okay. Blake, you mind if I open this up so
Oh,
you
you
can see?
mean like gifts for us?
Yeah.
Duh.
This is for Swain.
Oh my goodness.
Ah, thank you.
This is for Binta, and this is for Claudia. She's
The
not
money
here.
green.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
You'll notice everything. I've done a number of T-shirts. These are the ones
VI.
and they're in my style. They're my artwork that I've translated into this accessible medium for folks to have.
This is and then look at the business card. This is a business card.
That's actually
we
my
got
business
gifts,
card,
y'all.
yeah. So enjoy those.
We shall.
Oh my goodness. Oh, BVI chick, you are missing out. I know she's always saying, when we gonna get hello, you
This
missed
is hers.
out.
This is hers. I'll open
trying
hers
to-
up. Just pull it off.
I know I don't
Yeah.
have nail.
The business cards are
Wow.
super cool. Like I like.
They're
it's so
different.
Yeah,
different
people-
and creative.
People don't throw them away.
Desiree Smith. Like I wouldn't throw this away.
Yeah,
like something.
and it's hard.
Like even if I hang this up on my bedroom doorknob,
British
it's a way for me to
scratch out
keep
on the
it. You know what I
Virgin.
mean?
So
Nice.
if you notice the one that you showed for Blake,
Yeah.
like all as a pop art. Does anybody know what pop art is?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Well,
I went to school in San
I'm not-
Francisco.
I'm not
It's
gonna-
all pop.
I know,
Yeah.
yeah, and I know one of my roommates, her cousin was, she does this, so she does it like a lot of black stuff. So she'll take like a girl picking her hair out, and she does the art, and then she does like I have to show you after. I'll show you after. It's so dope.
cool.
Yeah.
But one of the things about pop art, when it came about, was its reference to popular culture. So oftentimes my work is referencing popular culture. So some people recognize it, some don't,
Right.
or it's just the art style that I use. In this one, somebody might be able to recognize why this is done this way.
Right, of course.
If I was to ask or just indicate, it's referencing Beyonce's Angel. Where she had the word angel and the lines
Oh, and it's
drawn
Line
through it.
crossed through it, right?
Yeah. So,
I interpreted
Of course
it
you
a
did.
different way too.
not exactly,
yeah.
because she was singing the song No Angel. She
Angel.
was saying you're not an angel.
Right.
So you if any, the point of it, in addition to the style of how the art is put forth, is to kind of make references to things people might be familiar with already in
Right.
popular culture.
And I'm familiar.
Yes, good.
That's really like, oh my goodness.
So enjoy those. I'll make sure you
This is
oh
a history-making moment on Pulse VI, people. No one has ever brought gifts
Oh, really?
for us.
We've had
Wait. If you did, I'm so sorry. I probably wasn't here, or I don't remember, but I'm so sorry. But for right now, this is gonna be the first.
You drunk again?
No,
Probably.
no, coffee. I swear, only coffee.
Wow.
Anyway, that's how you get this.
Moving right
Get in
along.
trouble. Moving right along. So now, okay, we've got your business card, but let's say somebody wanted to purchase a couple of things. Like, do they just contact you and then you go ahead and do that, or?
Yeah, I had a storefront on Main Street for like a year, up until literally a year ago, and that's where people could have gotten it locally. But I'm on Facebook. I rep myself on Facebook,
Okay.
and so you can reach out to me there. I'm Desirée Smith on Facebook.
And your Instagram?
Inside Out _DS,
Hello.
because that's how I live my life, inside out.
Inside out.
Yeah.
I stalked your page the other day too. I'm
you?
like really creepy. I'm creepy that way because I'm like, okay, I found you on Instagram. Let me just go through. And I'm
You gotta
like,
do your research.
I like
Under the circumstances, I'll say that.
yeah. I could say it now. I could say it now. So I'm just preparing. I'm going through, and I saw this picture with the shoes and the stockings and the glittery, and I'm like, I need to do that. I need to do, like, I like when you represent, and then I like how you dress, because there's certain times I come up in the office and then you've got on like a polka dot something with specific, and I'm like,
Yeah. I used to have a lot more fun wearing fashion. I'm going to get back to that.
yeah.
Thusly, the jacket that I made, all hand constructed and embellished. So something I'm very proud of is another. I mean, I get into so many things, and but I can't not do it. Like I said, I've gone too far now. It's really what makes me, what gives me life, as the young folks to see.
Gives me life.
Yeah.
But how do you? My thing is, how do you balance all that stuff? You do your 9 to 5, then you're doing this, then you're
doing like my 9 to 7, and then I.
So
Keep
how
it
do you,
real.
like, that's what I'm saying. How do you how
Balance.
do you balance?
I just do it because I can't not do it. You know, if I get an idea and I'm working on it, I look forward to going home to putting in some time on it. I can't not do it.
Oh my
I
goodness,
wake up
that's what you call
early to do it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's after a while you allow it to take you with it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So I made that decision to allow it
To happen.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm along for the ride. See where we go.
This is so dope.
All right, guys, it's 3:45. We got Desirée Smith. What I don't even say the artist. I don't want to say that. This is
A
one of the-
visionary,
a
if you ask
visionary,
me.
a creator.
A visionary, because you.
We're gonna take a quick break, and when we get back, she's gonna tell us about this lovely jacket that she has back here, how much it costs, and if Binta could buy it, and if
And
Blake
if
could
Robbie
buy
can
one for
chip
his
in
wife. So, guys, we'll be right back. We'll Pulse VI Caribbean Superstation 90.9 FM. You're here with your boy Swain Show and Binta. We'll be back.
Pulse VI.
Pulse VI
You missed your
90.9 FM Caribbean Superstation.
Throat was dry.
Pulse VI, the heartbeat of the Virgin Islands. Boom in your face. I
The
got it.
heartbeat of the Virgin Islands.
That's what I said.
Okay,
Isn't that what I
just
said?
making
That's
sure.
that's exactly what he said. Won't let you do it.
Give
like
Jack
that,
his
no.
jacket, Binta. Jeez, man. Desiree likes it, and that's all that matters. So,
No.
the piece says Smith. Is
Yeah.
that a new, like, logo for
Okay.
a design? What is it?
like an
It's a
icon.
brand?
It's my most recent brand. Okay. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it because I've been allowing the ethereal space to reveal to me a really good brand to represent myself. My name. I like my name. I really like my name. People actually identify my name. People have told me like I have a great name to remember. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Stuff like that.
You have an iconic name. You have a celebrity name.
Very good. From your mouth to
Ladies
God's
and
ears.
gentlemen, Desiree Smith.
She does.
It does
Desiree
work.
Smith.
It
Yeah.
works. It flows.
And so, living in the Virgin Islands, you can't like walk out your door and not run into a Smith, right?
Right.
True.
So I'm one of those. And so when the idea of how it would look came to me, I was like, yeah, I love how it looks, and I've been wanting a graphic to represent my name. And so I crafted it and fell in love with it, and I've been. The thing about this particular jacket, it was made for me by me, right?
Right.
So the Smith brand is not yet in effect.
Right.
I only use it for myself because it's a brand that I've created representing myself that will come to the world. Yes, but right now when you see it, it's like I'm calling on my other venture to create something for me.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
And so I made myself a jacket, put my branding on it because my company Bespoke Bijou that makes things for people, custom make things, saying what that person wants to
Right.
say about themselves. This is what I wanted to say about myself with my name and
Oh, the D. There's a sparkly D. I just saw that.
yeah, there's a D there.
Is that what, an LV? That's an LV up there?
That's Ivy.
That's Ivy.
IV. That's what I was
actually.
about to say. Sorry.
It's a play. Okay.
Exactly. Again,
another
that
pop art again.
appropriation.
IV. Wait,
Yes.
you said
VI, VI.
Get it together.
slow bad. Slow bad.
It's okay. You've not seen.
Oh, you thought it was
my,
Louis V?
My VI shirts
no.
that everybody calls the Louis Vuitton shirts.
No.
Right.
Okay.
Pop art again.
We just started at the beginning. Y'all don't do this. We just started at the beginning of the show. I'm amazed. Let me still be amazed, okay?
So this is the only one?
It's
So
the
far?
only one. It's literally
One of
the
a
only. So
kind.
somebody who would want one, would become then a client
Right.
that I would
And it'd
have
be
to,
custom made.
to vet
Right.
and
Okay.
determine what would you want.
So if I
on
want one
there.
to say Binta, I just have to tell you exactly what I want, and you just nice. I think I might want one.
Yeah.
But you still has to put Smith on it.
No, I don't. This isn't that one.
She
Isn't there
should
just
still
a
put
client?
Smith on
But
it.
when the Smith brand comes, and that's one of the things.
Put it on a labeling.
This is a bespoke bijou, but like I
Oh.
said, when Smith becomes its own brand, it won't be bespoke. You won't be able to
Right.
sculpt it to you.
Right,
Bespoke
it'll
bijou
just be-
does that. Smith is Smith, just like
Right.
Prada is Prada,
Prada.
and
Right.
Louis
It'll
Vuitton
be
and
created.
Gucci is
Mhm.
Gucci. Yeah.
I
So-
like the idea. I
I
like
do
the
too.
idea
It's
of
just
Smith
interesting.
and how simple, but
It's
not
iconic.
simple.
I mean, it's really what effective branding should be. I mean, I'm a brand expert. That's what I went to school for, and so I do it for other people. And it's one of the hardest things to actually do for myself, to really satisfy myself and be like, that's it.
Yeah.
I do it all the time for clients, but it's hard knowing that I am searching for that, for perfection almost. But just something that resonates so strongly with myself, that's as perfect as you can get. As long as I feel like, oh my God, yeah. And I put it next to me and sleep next to it at night. Like, that's it.
Okay, I can go ahead and turn around the piece. Well, I've been to ask you another question so we can see.
Once you just say
I guess people can
axis,
see
you
the
said
back of the piece.
axis.
Did I say axis? I'm so sorry.
I'm glad. Because they always on me. They always on me. Every show, they always on me, embarrassing me. Like, oh, okay. Robbie just turned. What is YEBO?
Yabo.
Yebo. What-
Okay. I love to travel. I like exposure, right? So I went to Swaziland in 2012.
I saw that picture and I know them.
The Figure,
Fikile, yeah.
and her daughter and her lovely people. Met Figile as a result of wanting to go to Africa, and she was
Okay.
kind enough to take me home with her. Felt like I was home, man. I sleep over there like I was, like, you know what I mean? It was really a beautiful experience. And the greeting is Sawubona, which means I see you. And the response to that greeting is Yebo, which means yes, you see me, or yes, I am here. And I fell in love with that because the year before that, I went to India, and they greet each other namaste, which has a very
Yeah.
profound meaning as
Right.
well. You need to say hello over here. What hello mean?
Hello.
Sometimes we say, what you saying?
And what does that mean? Hello.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, when you know, languages with deeper meaning things, I just latched on to that. I'm like, yes, you see me. Yes, I am present here in this life, accounted for. So that's why I use it. So I use it often. It's not one of my brands, but it's representative of how I communicate
It's
visually.
representative of you, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Pretty much.
Okay, so tell us about the lovely purple lady we're seeing
The
there.
purple
The
lady.
Egyptian lady with the henna
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
paintbrush
Exactly.
in her hand.
Yeah, and the VI throwing
And
up
the
that
VI
VI,
throwing
you know
up.
what I mean? So all of those things, I think I wanted to kind of be representative of the beingness that is Desiree. And so I did appropriate from Egyptian art, again, and put the nati them in, and, you know, and made certain references to my spiritualness. That she's purple, because the purple being the highest color of the
Right.
spiritual chakra, or whatever you want to talk about, that type of stuff. But
Right.
and then again, also not representing any race or anything
Right.
like that, that type of stuff. Just being transcendent. So yeah, that's really what I wanted to communicate in that piece.
That is nice. I would buy that
I
for
want,
somebody.
No, you could buy
Because it
for
looks
me.
it looks no, I wouldn't buy it for you, but it looks great. I'm sorry. I'm kidding, Binta. I wish y'all could see her face right now.
It
I
ain't
get
like
what
that.
myself-
It
I
ain't really
know,
like that.
apparently- Whoa, okay.
I buy you some
These are,
scatters
no,
later.
but these are okay.
Yeah.
But these are like cool gifts to give someone, like creative, new, different. So you could. This is a good. It actually would be
Yeah,
a good
no, of
gift.
course. I mean, no, I would buy this. I would buy this. Like if this was like if this was black and it had the woman on the back, I would still buy it. That's just me though. I love black and I love like color within black.
Oh, you're
So-
like a standout.
Yeah, exactly. So I would definitely buy it, and she was on the back of me. That is dope. To me,
Yeah,
that's
I don't
dope.
see why you.
I've
couldn't
never
wear-
seen
Exactly,
this
I-
before in my life, so that's kind of stuff I like. I've never seen it before, and then you fall in love with it, and it's like you have to get it.
Yeah.
And that's what I try to do. That's really what I try to do. That's why I try it when Bespoke Bijou to engage people. I have some really wonderful clients that want to have articles that really representative of their personality and stuff. And when I get to really translate that for somebody and they fall in love with it, it's the best feeling. It's the best thing you could do in the world. You
And
know
how
what I
long
mean?
does it take you to do, how long did it take you to do that?
The painting or the whole thing?
Both, everything.
If you had to, somebody had to order it today, when they can they expect
weeks,
it? 2 weeks.
2 weeks,
Okay,
2 weeks.
that's fair.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
So you paint it and then you,
What?
what do you do? Or you don't paint it on there?
Yes, I painted it on there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's painted on there.
Mind blown, legit.
Yeah, no, these are all, that's like, you just can't walk
Yeah.
anywhere and get that.
Right.
You have to commission
Custom.
stuff like that, you know?
This is so cool. That's really cool. That's really cool.
Where do you see? I mean, it's a, I guess it's a rhetorical, not rhetorical, but it's such a cliche question. Where do you see your brand in 5 years? Obviously successful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to, you know, I know I'll keep refining my creative voice.
Right.
But just more fully living as an artistic entrepreneur, you know what I mean?
Better question. Who do you see yourself? Who would you like to collaborate if
Oh
you would
my
like to collaborate?
God.
Artist or celebrity? Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
anyone.
You're going to see. You're going to see.
Okay.
You're going to see.
I
Okay.
like that
But-
answer. Don't put it out there.
I'm not going to put it out there. It's right here on the screen on my phone, but you ain't going to see that.
Is it
Okay.
Rihanna? Everyone has. No. It's not
She
Rihanna.
all right.
Are you? Oh, she. Is she? Are you close?
I so close, right?
Okay. That's all you want to hear.
Man.
We're gonna be looking out
Yeah.
for you.
Look
We're
out
here
for
for
me,
it.
man. Look
Well,
out for
we
me,
got
man.
2 minutes on the show. They're really sticklers about finishing at 4 o'clock up in this place.
I
I'm gonna
know.
quit one of these days. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'll quit at 4. Again, I mean, you said people can find you on your social media pages, Facebook and Instagram. What is your Instagram page again?
Inside Out _DS.
There you go.
And then there's Bespoke Bijou. But check
Yeah.
me on Inside Out _DS.
And then Desirée Smith on Facebook. If you can find it, there's a lot of Desirée Smiths on there, but there's only one
There's only one.
that
my
does art
name
like
is
this.
written out, just Desirée Smith. Desirée. You just
No, nothing in between. No.
no,
Desiree Art for
the
Life.
image is my
Art
name
for Life.
on black. Desiree in pink.
Oh,
like,
the profile picture. Okay,
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Easy to find.
So anything, close us off. What would you like to say? Any last words? Anything?
keep dreaming. You know, I've done it. It's saved. It's my salvation, if you will, in this time space reality. So whatever talents you've been endowed with, go for it. Enjoy it. You're gonna see it working on your behalf, and it's gonna take you on a really cool ride. So, go for it.
Cool. It's been a great show, man. There's a
It
lot of good
has.
energy in here, just like talking about creating and artistry, and
Just everything.
it's been a good show today. It's
It,
been cool. It's been solid. Shout out to the listeners.
Guys, for having me.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming.
Golly.
it's been an absolute pleasure.
It's I know Claudia was like, damn, she couldn't be
Yeah,
here to
she did
at
say-
least
she's like,
you know
yeah.
sit here with
Weddings
you.
are more
interview you.
important.
Weddings are more, especially when they're doing it twice.
Yeah.
If you didn't show up the first time, you gotta show up the second.
So you've
Yeah.
got a chance. You have got a chance.
Anyway, guys, it is exactly 4 o'clock, Saturday, the 25th of August, in the British Virgin Islands. You're here with the Swain Show and Binta, Desiree Smith, and Blake as our camera guy and the #1 camera guy in the BVI.
Of
I agree.
course.
If you
I
don't like
agree.
it, I
Come
don't know.
find us.
I don't know what to tell you. But anyway, we're gonna see you guys next week, Saturday. You can catch our live, our recording,
our recording on
of this on
Tuesday.
Tuesday, the latest Wednesday, just in case of any technical difficulties that we may run into due to the bandwidth in the BVI. So guys, have a great day.
Bad.
Everyone who's listening, have a great day and a great week. This is Swain Show and Binta signing off from Pulse VI, the
And we'll see you
heartbeat
next
of the Virgin
week.
Islands.
Oh, okay. You got it. Finally.
Peace.
We be the heart of the VI. Feel the pulse and you will see why. Where I from, we do it B.I.G. On each other, we could rely. Feel the pulse of the VI. Listen close and you will see why. The information will set you free. Stand together, never divide. Pulse VI.